The new Pokemon games usually bring in the challenge of at least one brand new way to evolve your Pokemon that's a bit different from the rest. Sun and Moon had Rockruff for people like specifically waiting for a period of time, condensed into about a 59-minute window in the morning or evening depending on which game you bought. And X and Y had Inkay for those with vertigo. So now Gen 8 decided to take the questing out of a Stanley Parable hidden ending and put it into a method of evolving some of your Pokemon. Well, that's what I have to bring you today with the 5 Pokemon with some newly remastered evolution methods for you to see their final forms. Welcome everyone to the top 5 unique Pokemon evolutions in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Number 5. Poltergeist. Poltergeist brings in a little gimmick with this method of being evolved into, as there are 2 forms: the knockoff got at a bargain market, or the rare found in a garage sale and now I'm on Antique Roadshow figuring out how much insurance I need to purchase. You really only evolve it with either a chip pot or a cracked pot, depending on the form you have. Chipped for your authentic cup of tea, and then cracked pot for the unmarked one. I do like when they bring in new items that are specific to Pokemon. Items like the Rainbow Wing or Silver Wing, but especially when they're for more common Pokemon with nuanced traits to give them a little something to set them apart from the pack, such as Farfetch'd Leak. Poltergeist is also coupled with Applin's evolution, as you get to feed them a tart apple for Flapple, or a sweet apple for Appleton. It does make a fun hunt for specific items for Pokemon that are rather fitting and give a new appeal to how you evolve or envision them after the questing you have to do when figuring out each method, or the surprise of finding out what the item is for and guessing who to use it on. But I mean, I guess one's an apple and one's a pot, so it's not really hard to guess. Number 4. Toxtricity. Number 4 brings in everyone's favorite new Pokemon in Toxtricity, and I know this because if I make a list and Toxtricity isn't on it, I don't even think it's a list anymore, it's just a game of Where's Waldo for our purple friend. Toxtricity's new method of evolution brings nature into the mix, where depending on the nature your Toxel has given to it, it will evolve into either the Amp form or the low-key form. Personally, I prefer the Amp form as the colors and personality really reach out to me, but the low-key form is a good addition to have as an option, and also really brings a unique personality branch for Toxel. Also, if you want to stay off the web and have all your bank information saved, this is probably the form to do it. Here are the natures for each form. You have things like Adamant, Brave, and Rash for Amp Toxtricity, and Bashful, Careful, and Gentle for the low-key form. You really only have to level your Toxel to level 30 to have it evolve, but they did manage to pick a good assortment of natures for you to have a close enough guess to which one you're getting. It does bring a cool way of amplifying the presentation of the Pokemon, just off the subtle differences in how you think this Pokemon with this kind of nature would act. I think the only 2 I would swap are Docile for low-key and Serious for amped, because they seem to fit the looks better regardless of the stat they change. Which neither of them do, so it's really just cosmetic. Overall, it's a nice way to introduce new forms for a sort of Magikarp-esque Pokemon that evolves into 2 new beasts that are decent ones to suit. Number 3. Sirfetch'd. I think we're all greatly pleased with the fact that they gave the bird who couldn't a new evolution that could, and even a new form that, while it may just be a little darker, it does at least change up the typing, made it more musk and edgy looking, along with stats and abilities of course. It does also bring a whole new look and design for the Farfetch'd trip to the UK. They did, however, decide to make full use of its leak, as it gives a higher chance to get a critical hit, which will definitely be needed seeing as you need to get 3 critical hits in just 1 battle with Galarian Farfetch'd to have it evolve. You can definitely increase your chances with a dire hit, as well as some moves that increase your chances to get a crit, along with choosing to battle a trainer with multiple Pokemon who can resist hits and won't get taken out so easily. And brings a nice introduction to this critical evolution with our new Galarian pal as a knight in a really well-washed attire known as Sirfetch'd. Number 2. Alcremie. I feel like Alcremie takes the cake for one of the Pokemon where if you don't know how to evolve it, it may take a bit of help to figure out. Not only do you need to know you have to spin your Milcery, which looking back at it now that I'm saying this, I realize is probably the most fitting way to make cream, you also have to give it the specific hold item for it to evolve into the Alcremie of your choice. You've got multiple flavors to choose from with different techniques for it to evolve. I mean, they combined Dusk Evolution Lycanroc with flipping Inkay into one new Pokemon where you can get a Rainbow Swirl by spinning anti-clockwise for over 10 seconds during dusk with one of the items to complement its eyes and hair cream pieces. There's also evolutions where you spin clockwise for 5 seconds, some where you spin either way, or just a quick spin in either the night or day. But remembering all of these methods for every single form might take a little while and just a slight amount of precision to get the right amount of time when you spin to win. There's also Snom evolving into Frosmoth at night, and with Friendship, and that's a unique evolution on its own because you have to love this little bundle, even when it's dark out, so it can become big and strong but without the spinning. I mean, for the first few Alcremie forms, it's really just a quick spin, and then after that it spins over 5 seconds and then over 10 seconds for the next batch, so it's not as bad as trying to bake the cake as Peach and Paper Mario at exactly 30 seconds, but with 63 different combinations of Alcremie, you might be needing a little tweak to remind you of all the ingredients and methods as well. Number 1. Runerigus. I don't know who came up with this, but if there's someone who went out there and managed to avoid all the data about Pokemon Sword and Shield, and then managed to get a new Yamask and figure out how to evolve it on its own, then I applaud you. Round of applause to everyone, actually, because I'm pretty sure everyone who comments is going to say it was me, but with a smiley face. They somehow decided they'd look into having a hidden evolution to find like it was a token in Super Mario Odyssey, as if you had to stare into the sun until you got blind, so your sense of feeling just increases and you find out you were the moon you were looking for the whole time. To get a Runerigus, you need a Galarian Yamask to have taken 49 or more damage in one battle, and then walk under the stone sculpture in Dusty Bowl. I mean, I guess this is some form of canonical lore where Yamask feels damage, finds a sculpture that reminds it of itself, and then evolves into a greater form to take on challenges ahead. I mean, this is what I have to come up with for why this evolution method was created, and it is definitely a unique one, that's for sure. You can always have it hang on to its life with a Focus Sash to endure any hit, so it can take the full blow by a stronger Pokemon and not get knocked out completely to take on your task of 49 plus damage, and then after that you just have to travel to the wild area and find the stone sculpture it relates to the most. I think this is one of the most intricate evolution methods made in the new generation, and does a good job of concluding all the brand new evolution tasks Generation 8 has brought us. It's a funny one, I'll give it that, and I'm happy to see they're giving a few new ways of evolving our Pokemon in a different sense, but still a quite fitting one that's somewhat satisfying. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you liked our look at the weird new ways of evolving your brand new Pokemon. A bit of a shorter video today, and sorry for some of the less frequent uploads, but I'll be back to it for this weekend after I rest up and hopefully get my new sound card soon. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to see more, and check out any of the videos you see on the screen. Until next time, see you then.